Disney World is a place built on nostalgia, making memories that will last a lifetime on attractions that are meant to last forever. So why do they keep replacing them? Ever since I was a kid, I remember being excited to ride my favorite Disney attractions, but over the years, Disney's replaced many of them with brand new ones. The question is, are the rides actually better? So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Today, I'm exploring the forgotten areas of Disney World, riding the new attractions that replace the old to find out if they're actually good or just really bad decisions. No, but really, why did we ever get rid of Toontown? It doesn't make any sense. Like, we should have still had Toontown this whole time. Let's start at the park where it all began, and where most rides have quietly disappeared over the years, Magic Kingdom. Mr. Toad's Wild Ride opened with the park in 1971 and closed in 1998. The close caused literal protest here at Magic Kingdom. But did Disney care? No, they didn't. They literally decided to put Pooh here. Wait. Oh, wait. No. The Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, like, from the movie, that's what they replaced Mr. Toad with, which is directly behind me, by the way. So today, we're gonna go ride Winnie the Pooh and see if it even lives up to the legacy that was Mr. Toad's, because I never got to ride Mr. Toad's, and that kind of makes me upset. So we're gonna go ride Pooh. All right, we just got off of Winnie the Pooh, and it was great. There's actually a nod in the first room you go into for Mr. Toad's. I tried to get a video of it, didn't really work. And then there's like a part that's absolutely crazy because you just like start tripping out of your mind, and I feel like I'm just on a complete acid trip. You go like bouncing with Tigger. It's a great ride, but I can't really compare it to Mr. Toad's because the evil like stepsisters are out. Wait, hold on. Wait. There they are. They're over there. They're just roaming around. Look at them. That's so cool. Okay. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I can't compare Winnie the Pooh to Mr. Toad's because I've never been on Mr. Toad's. So I'd say Winnie the Pooh lives up to the legacy, and I feel like it's a fan favorite. Our next ride technically wasn't even an opening day attraction, and according to the internet, it opened like a couple days after the park opened, so it's still open in 1971, but we'll call it an opening day attraction. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Yay! 20,000 Leagues, all right, yeah. This is another ride I never got to ride, but this ride was actually so massive, it ended up being replaced by two different rides. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, which we're not going to do because it's like an hour wait, and I'm not waiting an hour. And then the second ride is actually, it's right behind me, The Little Mermaid. It has one of the best animatronics here at Disney World. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea was this epic 20-minute submarine voyage filled with sea monsters, mermaids, and mystery. It closed in 1994. In the queue for The Little Mermaid, there's a hidden tribute, a nautilus, carved into the rock. And if you're rich enough to snorkel at Disney's private island, you can still see the original ride vehicle under the water. Yeah, I can't afford that, so we're just gonna go ride The Little Mermaid instead. Okay, I've spent like 10 minutes looking for this like nautilus carved into the rock, and I look like an absolute idiot looking for it, because I don't know if 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea had this type of air conditioning, but this air conditioning is hitting right now because it's hot. I'm filming this in like the middle of July, so it's really hot. So The Little Mermaid was great. I truly believe it is one of the best dark rides here at Walt Disney World. You have this crazy party scene with a bunch of fish. You literally go under the sea. Your ride vehicle is a clamshell, as well as one of the biggest and best animatronics is here. The Ursula one, absolutely sick. And you get the Kiss the Girl scene, which is also a pretty good scene. But I didn't get to ride 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, but I have rode this one a bunch, and I can say, why is it always a 5-minute wait? This is one of the best rides here. What is wrong with you people? Why are you not riding this more? Like, ride The Little Mermaid more, appreciate it. But I will have to say, I believe this one would be a fan favorite. Now, our next ride is probably our most controversial ride yet. Splash Mountain opened in 1992 and quickly became a fan favorite. Due to its roots in Song of the South, Disney decided to retire the ride. Splash Mountain officially closed in January of 2023, and in 2024 reopened as Tiana's Bayou Adventure. So I'm not going to go into too much detail as to why did Splash Mountain close. If you want to find that out yourself, you can easily just look it up. But we're going to go ride Tiana's and see if it lives up to the legacy that is and was Splash Mountain, because Splash Mountain was a fan favorite. Them beignets looking pretty delicious, I ain't gonna lie. Okay, quick context. I rode this ride a few times, and I always end up in the front row. For the first time, I'm finally in the back row, so I'm happy about this. Tiana's is honestly such a great ride, and even though Splash Mountain has only been gone for a couple years, and I believe this ride's only been open for about a year and a half, I can say Splash Mountain was a fan favorite of this park and to all Disney fans across the world. But I can definitely say that Tiana's Bayou Adventure lives up to the legacy that is Splash Mountain. So 10 out of 10. But the ride was great. 10 out of 10 ride. I didn't get that wet. I didn't get all too soaked. The animatronics were incredible. I think the coolest part is where you go and you become like a firefly. That's the best part by a mile. So fan favorite by me. Check. I don't really know what I was trying to say there. I was trying to make a sentimental piece and it didn't work out because it's hard to be sentimental about Splash Mountains. I don't really care about that ride. But anyways, this used to be a McDonald's. Now they sell beignets. Okay, on to the next park. So that's basically it for Magic Kingdom, but we're not done yet. We're going to head over to the next park, which is the park that opened 10 years after Magic Kingdom, Epcot. There are 2 rides over there that we're going to do, but we're going to talk about some other ones over there as well. So let's go over to Epcot. All right, we made it to Epcot. And you're probably wondering, John, where's your mini microphone? Why are you in a different shirt? Can y'all even hear me from that far away? Well, 1, I'm here like 5 days after I filmed the first half of that video, and 2, I left my SD card for my camera at home. So we're using the iPhone here, and I'm in a different shirt because I went home, okay? It was too hot, it was too tired, but now we're back at Epcot to film the other half of this video, so let's go ride our next abandoned Disney attraction. And we're also meeting up with some people, so this should be fun. I cannot believe I left my SD card at home. I've never done that before, like ever. That is normally the first thing I grab is the SD card. It's really sitting in the back of my computer right now. Oh my God. Our next abandoned Disney ride is World of Motion, but it's test track now. I never got to experience World of Motion because I wasn't born yet. Come on guys, I'm not that old.
Here you are.
No, I'm not. World of Motion was an original Epcot Center attraction that ran from October 1st, 1982 until January 2nd, 1996. Hosted by the voice of Gary Owens, the ride offered a whimsical audio animatronic-filled journey through the history of transportation. Its replacement test track has gone through 3 versions, and today we're riding version 3, which opened recently. Alright, I just got off of test track and I'm not going to lie, I did not like that at all. I did not enjoy the new test track whatsoever. The whole thing felt like a giant, I mean it is a giant ad for Chevrolet and GM, but I don't like that you can't, in the old test track 2.0, you could design your own car, and in this one you can't. There is a spot like where you go through the ride and they're kind of like picking and choosing the car that you get. But I feel like it just doesn't make any sense to me of what's going on in the ride versus the old ride, like 2.0 kind of made some sense. This one just doesn't make any sense at all. But when you first walk in, there's like a showroom floor of like older futuristic looking vehicles. Then you walk through like a second part of like more futuristic vehicles. Then there's the ride, which I mean, it's cool. You still go 65 miles an hour or whatever. And then at the end when you get out, there's still the like showroom floor of all like the vehicles that I guess, I don't know if you can still buy them out. I think you used to be able to buy them if you wanted to, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, I would say Test Track 2.0 is a lot better than this one. But anyways, but our next abandoned area that we're going to explore might be the best ride in all of Walt Disney World. Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind opened in May of 2022. It reportedly cost over $500 million, making it the most expensive roller coaster ever built. But before it was a space-jumping disco party, it was Ellen's Energy Adventure. Yep, the original attraction was called Universe of Energy, later rebranded in 1996. The ride closed in 2017, and now we just have a space-jumping disco party. Okay, so I just got to the indoor portion of this queue, and I have to say, the air conditioning in Ariel's grotto might have been really good, but the air conditioning inside of here is great.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like replacing Ellen DeGeneres with Terry Crews was a win here. Between two pre-shows and this part right here, I call this the cattle drive because every time I walk through this hallway, I just feel like a cow being forced to the cattle drive. Does anybody else ever feel that way? No? Just me? Okay.
Then you're likely doomed.
Alright, we're gonna see what song we get.
No one's gonna stop rock and roll from existing.
What have we done? I think we jumped back.
Alright, I just got off of Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, and let me tell you, it really is. I'm just happy I got the song that I always want to get, which is Everybody Wants to Rule the World. There are 5 songs on here, and I got the one that I wanted the absolute most every time I ride that ride. But I mean, that ride is for sure a fan favorite here. It is sad to see that it replaced the classic Universe of Energy. But what's really cool, it's still in the original Energy Pavilion building, which is one thing that's really cool about all the rides here at Epcot that they've, you know, redone or reimagined is a lot of them are still in the original pavilions.
Epcot has seen a lot of changes throughout the years, and a lot of these rides didn't make the list but definitely deserve some love. First up, Horizons, one of the most beloved extinct rides of all times, now replaced by Mission Space. Just don't tell Chris Pratt about it. And then there's the Wonders of Life Pavilion. It's been sitting abandoned for years. Disney keeps saying they're going to reopen it as the Play Pavilion, but at this point, I'll believe it when I see it. So many attractions have come and gone, and so many more are on the way. Walt Disney once said, the parks should never be complete. And that's kind of the point. Change can be scary, but sometimes nostalgia comes in new forms. My name's John. This has been the Dumb Theme Park Club. If you want to join, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and let me know down below. What ride do you miss the most, and what are you looking forward to what's to come? As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.